What's up, folks? Thanks for tuning into the channel for another truck modification video. This is something that I've been waiting to do for about a month and a half now because I've been waiting on this package right here. It's a simple bracket to help me run 2 sets of ditch lights on my truck. My original set, I'm still running. They're from Morimoto. Absolutely fantastic lighting, guys. They're not the cheapest, but guys, so far those white LEDs that I have on my truck have been working absolutely fantastic. But this is the little bracket that I've been waiting to get from Morimoto. So I've got one installed already. I'll show you folks what it looks like, but I really just want to show you how easy it is to put on 2 sets of ditch lights if you already have the ditch light brackets installed. And I think I did that video maybe last year or something. Pretty simple, but these are what I was waiting for. So what we're going to be installing are these bad boys. These are the Morimoto 4-banger LED pods. This is the combo version, so it's got a spot and 2 floods. Obviously, it's the amber, and I've really been missing the amber lighting. I didn't think that I would like it. However, it seems like this past year when I leave camp at 5:30 in the morning, it is so dark. Half the time it was raining and foggy. There's a lot of deer out where I go, and when I turned on my white ditch lights, sometimes it actually hindered it if it was real foggy outside. So I'm going to be running 2 sets, these ambers along with my whites. And these right here, I forget, these are actually the there's a lot of different models of these Morimotos. These are the XHB model. It's the exact same model that I'm running on my whites up front. The wiring harness that Morimoto has is fantastic. It's extremely durable. It comes with this little pigtail if you want to just run these lights using like a push on-off switch to run it inside the cab of your truck. Really simple to use this if you want to. However, I'm going to be wiring these up to my upfitter switches in my F250, so I don't use that. So they also provide this pigtail, which I already have installed here, and it's just 1 positive lead. So I just hook this up directly to my upfitter wiring in the truck from Ford factory, and we're good to go. I can tie it up to any of my upfitter switches that I want. So I'm gonna be running 2 upfitter switches, 1 for my whites and 1 for my yellows. And this is all that it's going to need to take. So let me take you outside and show you what one set already looks like installed, and then I'm going to take off the other light, put on this bracket right here, show you how easy it is. All right, so it's a little bit rainy out here, but this is what we're going to be running now. So I've got the ambers on the inside pointing directly, straight, and then I've got the white LEDs that are going to be pointing out kind of diagonal to the front of my truck to catch some of the ditch, which is what these lights are designed to do. But this bracket here is installed to my ditch bracket already, and it just gives you enough room to run 2 lights. I can push this one out further if I want, and I can push this one in or out, however you want to do it. So my OCD is going to go crazy with me until I can get these things, until I can get my truck, on a flat surface and some kind of wall in front of me. But so far, super happy with the way that looks, and I can't wait to see what they look like at night. But let me go turn to that side now and show you how I actually install this bracket. All right, so you need an 11/16" wrench for these bolts, and I will say I'm a little bit worried on this side because of this antenna. I don't know if I'm going to have to end up kind of figuring out a different way to mount both of these so they both match both sides. So I'm not even going to redo any of the wiring on these white ones. I'm just going to kind of leave this light hanging. And this is the hardware that comes with these lights. And I know it's something simple, but there's absolutely no rust on the hardware that Morimoto sends. This bracket that it comes with, and it's got 3 different square holes, so you can choose. That's going to be a problem there. I technically don't even use the radio, so I might just have to delete this antenna here. I don't know. I'm going to take it out right now to figure out what I got to do. I might have to go with one of those small skinny antennas. I'm not sure. We'll figure this out when the time comes. So this is the new hardware here that these double pod brackets come with. And the other one I picked just the center hole. So I'm just going to see what we're going to do here in terms of how this is gonna work. But I'm just going to put it into the center hole. Just get that somewhat snug down. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to run an antenna. Well, I took that off to kind of test fit. If there was another way I could install this bracket to run the antenna. And technically, yeah, there is a way. You can turn it the other way and have these ears facing back toward the truck, which gives you room. However, obviously the antenna is right in front. Now, if I had a really, really thin, probably stock antenna, it really wouldn't make that big of a difference, which I might end up going to. But like I said, I don't ever even use the radio. So for right now, I'm just gonna delete my antenna until I can figure out exactly what I'm gonna do. All right, I keep fiddling with this, so I put this bracket on the furthest to the outside hole, and I think we might have a solution if I get a thinner antenna. Okay, so I'm gonna keep my whites on the outside. And here's what we're gonna have to do with the yellow light on this side. So yeah, I think if I get just a little bit thinner antenna, or just not run it, because it's right on the right side of that light. So I think we're gonna go this route, and the hardest part is just getting your fingers in here and getting this hardware on. There they are installed. I got to figure out this antenna portion of it, but I think you get the gist. So now I'm going to go redo the other side so it matches up the way that I'm mounting it over here. All right, day 2 on this install. It just got too cold and rainy yesterday, so today's been beautiful, but I finally got it finished. So let me turn this thing around, show you folks what this finished bracket looks like with this 2-pod setup now. You can see the wiring behind it. Only thing I'm not super incredibly happy about is my original Morimoto's, the wiring harness sheath went all the way up. These new amber ones, I'm gonna end up wrapping that with some kind of heat tape. I don't really want to use electrical tape because that looks cheesy, but I'll find something nice to cover those wires. But everything else on these things, it looks pretty sweet, I got to admit. Didn't think I would like those amber lights, but I think it looks pretty slick on this thing. And here's this side. And I ended up buying, I don't know if you guys can see it way down there, an antenna delete button. So I drove around today, pretty much all around town, and I didn't notice any difference in radio reception. I'm sure once I get further outside of the city, not having that little 5-inch antenna might make a difference. I don't know, but I didn't notice any difference in the radio stations that I listen to around town. Had to let the kids pass by, but let me get these things cut on now so you can kind of see what they look like, and then I'll try to get some better pictures at night to really depict how much light these things put out. So, aux 2, and this is amber only. Oh man, that is bright. I know it's daytime right now, but we'll get some better night shots. And then with both pods on, we got aux 2. There we go. So hopefully I'll be able to get out to the camping here pretty soon. So last week I was on vacation with my wife out of state. This weekend is her birthday, so hopefully I'll be able to actually get out and camp here in the next 2 or 3 weeks. I'm kind of missing it, and that's why I haven't been having a lot of camping videos being posted recently, but that's how it is. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up here for me talking, but I will show some night shots of these lights here coming up now so you can get a better kind of idea of how much these things put out. So thanks for watching, gang. We will see you very soon.
No headlights, ambers only. Let's throw on the white pods. White pods only. Nothing. Amber. And then let's throw on both pods again one last time. Nice. And then headlights. That's all she wrote, folks. Thanks for watching.